Hi guys, it's Miss Nielsen here with week 2 of our Canvas course help video. So right now I am on Canvas and I am in English Language Arts and I'm going to click on 7th grade. And I'm going to go to week 2. Alright, so remember if you'd like the page read aloud to you, you can hit this immersive reader, but I'm going to go ahead and read everything to you on this page as well. If we scroll to the bottom, previous, if you hit previous, that's going to take you to week 1. If you hit next, that's going to take you to week 3. So everything you need to do for this week is on this page. Alright, 7th grade ELA week 2. Reading closely for textual details at the pole. So we're going to kind of continue on from our learning from last week, okay? How to navigate this page. For each section, be sure to follow all the steps listed. Documents are linked in blue. So if you click on blue, it should take you to a different page, or it should pull up a different document for you. They appear automatically on your screen, but if you click the blue link, you can download your own copy. It can be saved to your computer. You can type in and highlight on the document or print it out. Tasks or action steps are in purple, so if you see something in purple, that means you have to do something. Some tasks will have you submit work or enter a discussion. Others simply have you reflect on your own. All right, week 2 has 3 parts to this week's learning, but be sure you scroll all the way to the bottom of the page to see all parts. So 1, you attend to details in multimedia, so we're going to watch a little video. 2, how skillful readers approach text, so now we're going to practice those skills. And 3, approaching a new text, then you're going to actually read a text. Learning goals. Students learn to use questions to guide their approach to reading and deeper analysis of the text. So we're going to figure out how we can use our questions to help us better analyze a text, okay? So we have to first find why we're reading this text, why are we analyzing this text, and how can those questions help me into a deeper analysis. Students read and analyze informational text. All right, 1, attending to details on multimedia. View the video. How does the text build on any of our week 1 learning? Okay, so right now, what I want you to do is I want you to pause my video and watch this. And while you watch it, I want you to think, what information or ideas does the text present? So we got an intro to this topic last week. Now, what new information are you learning? Okay, so again, pause the video and watch this video. All right, now I assumed you've watched the video. So now you're going to click on this blue thing right here and it'll pull up this for you. Okay, so if you click this, we'll download here. And it will pull up as this, okay? So now you just viewed the video and now you need to take some bullet points of what you learned, okay? I actually did this while I was watching the video. So if you want to pause and rewatch it and write the bullet points down, you can. If you want to write it and then type it in, you can do that, okay? I want you to have like 5 to 6 bullet points. Okay, and it makes sense if you put them in order that they happen in the video. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. So if you need to, stop now, go back and watch the video, pull up 5 to 6 points of important information and write them down as you're watching the video. So when I was watching the video, I would hear an important point of information. I'd pause the video, write it down, press play again. Keep watching the rest of the video. Oops, there's another important point. I'd pause the video and write it down. Okay? All right, so I'm going to give you 2 bullet points. These are the first bullet points that stood out to me of important information. So, someone else reaches the north. Oops, actually, let's say this. someone else reaches the North Pole first, comma, so, Amundsen wants to be the first to reach South Pole, right? He's like, why would I go to the North Pole? Someone's already explored it, so now I want to be the first to reach the South Pole, right? He was originally going to go to the North Pole, but because someone else reached the North Pole first, he decides to head to the South Pole, okay? Then, very few people knew of his plan to head to the South Pole, right? He devises a secret plan, okay? He didn't tell anyone until they're already on the ship. They thought they're heading north, and he goes, just kidding, we're going to head south, okay? So, now, pause here, and they want you to rewatch the video, okay? Before you rewatch the video, you're going to have to do 3 things, okay? Actually, what we're going to do, it says to pause and rewatch the video now. I think it's easier if you write an objective summary and then you pause the video and answer 1 through 4, okay? So let's write the objective summary. We'll start it together, okay? Now remember, an objective summary, okay, I don't want to know your feelings. I don't want to know your thoughts, okay? You're just telling me information that you learned in the video. So there should be no I's, me's, we's, you, yours, okay? You're just simply giving me an overview of the video. So here's what we're going to do. If you did your bullet points in order, writing your objective summary is going to be super easy now, okay? So I can take these first 2 bullet points and write my first 2 sentences. With a paragraph, it's going to be a paragraph, right? So I need to start with an opening sentence, okay? Topic sentence, give my information to support my topic sentence, and then a closing sentence. So my topic sentence needs to cover everything that I'm going to talk about in my paragraph. So here's my topic sentence. Let's unfold that. Norwegian, I did not spell that right. There we go. Norwegian explorer Amundsen. Okay. Had ambitions. Okay. Ambitions are like goals. You have a goal to achieve something. Okay. Ambitions to be the first man to reach the South Pole. So, Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen had ambitions to be the first man to reach the South Pole. So everything I'm going to write about now is how, right, he achieves his ambitions of getting to the South Pole. So, now we're going to take this, right, this first bullet point. We're going to combine these first 2 bullet points into 1 sentence. Okay? After hearing the news that a different explorer had already reached the North Pole, Amundsen devised, okay, that's like you hatched a plan, right? Sometimes it might be like an evil plan, but he devised a secret plan to reach the South Pole. Okay, so opening sentence. Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen had ambitions to be the first man to reach the South Pole. After hearing the news that a different explorer had already reached the North Pole, Amundsen devised a secret plan to reach the South Pole. So you see how I took my first 2 bullet points and wrote my next sentence? So if you have now more bullet points, just take those bullet points and write the rest of your sentences. I want 3 to 4 more sentences of information. Okay? Summarize his trip, his exploration. Notice how I didn't use any I's, me's, you, yours. I'm just giving you information. Once you have finished your 3 to 4 more sentences, you need to wrap it up with a concluding sentence, okay? So here is maybe what I would do for a conclusion sentence. This is just an example. You don't have to use this, okay? Amundsen's attention to detail allowed him to safely reach the South Pole and return home alive. Okay, so, right, I'm mentioning that he had a detailed plan that allowed him to reach and return home safely. So in my paragraph, I should probably talk about the fact that a different explorer did not reach or did not come home safely, right? He was racing another explorer, okay? He got there first, but he was overshadowed because another explorer who got there just a couple days or about a month after him did not return home. Okay? All right. So then after I would write your objective summary, then I would rewatch the video and answer these following questions. Okay? 1. What details from the video suggested how difficult it was to survive the journey to the pole? 2. Why does Amundsen say it was like being a boy again to reach the pole first? At the end of the video, what does Amundsen suggest when he says victory awaits him who has everything in order? Luck, we call it. Okay? And then so these were like text-specific questions, right? Then you got to do your own, okay? So if you want, you could, remember last week how I showed you guys that closed reading chart that I made? You could look on that, or you could look over at this one for ideas on questions, okay? So let's go to mine and we'll think of a question, okay? I think this one might be a good idea. So how was it organized? Oops, let's go back to here. how was the video organized, and how did that help my understanding? Okay, and remember there I bulleted on here, oops, other one, the different types of organization. Was it compare and contrast, chronological, cause and effect, narrative, problem and solution? Was there a little bit of both, okay? And how did that organizational pattern help you better understand the text or the video in this case? Okay, so when you're done with that, this is something that you can go ahead and save and email to me, and I can look over and give you feedback on how you did. All right, so I'm going to stop the video here, and so I'll film part 2 in my next, or I'll go over part 2 in my 2 and 3 in my next video. So if you want, you can stop there for today and work on the next part tomorrow, or you can just keep working through it and watch video number 2. All right, thanks for watching.